Using left hook. There's Inoue with him against
the monster's down! The monster's down! Cardenas catches him!
Yeah, in that second round when
Inoue!
The shocking knight Naoya Inoue nearly lost it all in the blink of an eye. On May 4, 2025, the impossible almost happened. The monster, the unstoppable Naoya Inoue, hit the canvas, and the man who put him there was Ramon Dinamita Cardenas. With a devastating left hook, this 29-year-old Mexican shocked the world and proved he belongs in the elite tier of boxing. But the question everyone's asking now is Dinamita Cardenas the next Naoya Inoue, or could he actually beat him in a rematch? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have the answer. Ramon Cardenas, better known as Dinamita, which translates to dynamite in Spanish, has earned his nickname through explosive performances in the ring. With a professional record of 27 wins, 2 losses, and 14 knockouts, Cardenas has established himself as a legitimate threat in the super bantamweight division. The San Antonio-based fighter previously held the WBA interim super bantamweight title and has consistently faced high-level opposition throughout his career. Cardenas brings an aggressive, pressure-fighting style that revolves around relentless forward movement and devastating power in both hands, particularly his left hook. His approach in the ring is built on wearing down opponents through constant pressure while maintaining a tight high-guard defense. Under the guidance of veteran trainer Joel Diaz, Cardenas has developed the ability to absorb punishment while waiting for the perfect moment to land his signature power shots. His fighting philosophy is simple but effective: apply pressure, maintain confidence, and wait for the opening to deliver fight-ending power. What sets Cardenas apart from other contenders is his mental fortitude. Before facing Inoue, his trainer revealed that Cardenas believed Inoue doesn't crack, showing the level of confidence he carried into the biggest fight of his career. This belief wasn't born from arrogance, but from studying Inoue's previous battles and identifying vulnerabilities that others had missed. In round 2 against Inoue, Cardenas proved his assessment correct. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas witnessed one of the most shocking moments in recent boxing history on May 4, 2020. Naoya Inoue entered the ring as a -6,500 favorite to defend his WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, and Ring Super Bantamweight titles against Cardenas. The betting odds suggested this would be a routine title defense, but what unfolded was anything but routine. From the opening bell, Inoue imposed his will with blinding hand speed and precision combinations. The monster utilized his trademark jab to measure distance before unleashing rapid-fire punches that backed Cardenas to the ropes. Through the first round, it appeared the oddsmakers had been correct in their assessment. Inoue's speed and accuracy were on full display, as he worked both head and body, seemingly in complete control of the bout.
Coming right with that right hand. Going to see more of that moving forward. However, Inoue right now, again, the problem right now that Cardenas is making is he's standing right in front of Inoue. You know, he got to make Inoue pick up his feet a little bit. Like
trying
that.
to get some work on the inside as Inoue covers up defensively.
Exactly.
But if he's going to cover up, you got to let the hands go, and he at least did.
Exactly. So,
however, Cardenas remained composed behind his high guard, absorbing Inoue's offense while waiting for his opportunity. Late in the second round, that opportunity arrived. As Inoue committed to an exchange in close range, Cardenas timed a perfectly placed left hook that connected flush on the champion's jaw. Time seemed to stand still as Inoue collapsed to the canvas, blood trickling from above his eye. The entire arena fell silent as the Japanese superstar lay on his back, the first time many had seen the monster in such a vulnerable position. The knockdown was a testament to Cardenas' power and timing. Joel Diaz's game plan had been executed perfectly. By maintaining his high guard and staying patient through Inoue's early onslaught, Cardenas had lured the champion into a false sense of security. When Inoue's defense dropped for a split second, Dinamita made him pay. But champions become champions for a reason. Inoue rose from the canvas with fury in his eyes and blood streaking down his face. What followed was a masterclass in adaptation. Between rounds, something shifted in Inoue's approach. The retreating monster was gone, replaced by a cold, calculated destroyer. He began studying Cardenas' timing, recognizing the telltale signs before the left hook was thrown. By the middle rounds, Inoue had made critical adjustments. He started pulling away from Cardenas' left hook at the last possible moment, timing his own counters to perfection. The bodywork intensified as Inoue began breaking down Cardenas' stamina and will. Where Cardenas had looked confident and dangerous early, he now found himself under constant assault from a champion who had identified and neutralized his primary weapon.
Get out the way!
The seventh round marked a turning point. Inoue landed a devastating right hand that sent Cardenas to the canvas for the first time in the fight. The Mexican warrior beat the count, but was clearly hurt. In the eighth round, Inoue closed the show with a relentless attack that left the referee no choice but to stop the contest. Cardenas protested the stoppage, his warrior's heart refusing to accept defeat. But the referee had made the right decision to protect him from further damage. When examining both fighters, the contrasts and similarities become fascinating. Inoue possesses blinding hand speed that allows him to throw combinations most fighters can only dream of executing. His punches arrive in clusters, overwhelming opponents before they can mount effective counters. Cardenas, while not matching Inoue's speed, compensates with exceptional timing and one-shot knockout power that can end fights instantly. Both men carry legitimate fight-ending power, but they deploy it differently. Inoue systematically breaks opponents down like a surgeon, while Cardenas looks for the singular explosive moment. Defensively, the two fighters represent different philosophies. Inoue relies on superior footwork, angles and head movement to avoid damage while staying in range to counter. His defensive approach is more active and dynamic. Cardenas employs a more traditional high-guard defense, willing to accept body shots while protecting his head and waiting for openings. What the Inoue fight revealed was that Cardenas' chin and durability are truly elite. He absorbed hundreds of power punches from one of boxing's most feared knockout artists and remained dangerous until the final bell.
Nice. The dog camera's showing you just that.
Did you see how it told you he's a rhythm fighter? He likes to fight in
Did well. There it is. Once again, the attempt. Oh, beautiful double. Watch out for was the inflammation under the right eye. Oh, big left to the pony. Nice.
In the ring with.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Mistakes the fighter makes, but the question is, can the opponent?
It's the quickness advantage, and in 2.5
Tried on a mass round.
Just timing. He thought Maloney was going to
Because Inoue would set up.
A lot of great fighters who counter once again from Inoue as now he digs.
It doesn't matter. He's controlling this fight. He's leading. He's counter meantime.
Yes, he is.
That inflammation for that big shot early in the round. But he landed clean.
I want to fight Inoue because I prove myself that I'm a champion.
Gary right now doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis Neri with a first-round knockdown of the monster!
When Naoya Inoue faced real power for the first time, he was shocked and worried. Standing across from him was Marlon the Nightmare Tapales, a battle-tested warrior with a dangerous record of 41-4-0. This wasn't another opponent meant to fall. This was a fighter who brought pressure, resilience, and undeniable power into the ring. From the opening moments, Tapales proved why he carried the name The Nightmare. He absorbed punishment, fired back without fear, and refused to be broken. For the first time, Inoue wasn't just dominating, he was being tested. That night, Marlon Tapales didn't just fight Naoya Inoue, he became a nightmare that forced the monster to respect real power.
Here again. Well, some punches to the body, and that brought down the guard.
This is the story of when Marlon the Nightmare Tapales proved why fear has a name. Before we talk about the fight, let's talk about the man who dared to dream, Marlon Tapales. Record, 37-3 at the time, 41-4 now, the Nightmare from the Philippines. While everyone was busy crowning Inoue as the pound-for-pound king, Tapales was quietly building a resume of finishing fighters, 20 knockout wins. Not decisions, knockouts. This wasn't some paper champion waiting to hand over his belts. Tapales had already shocked the world by dismantling Murojon Akhmadalov, the same fighter Inoue was supposed to face next. The unified champion, destroyed.
Oh, he doesn't look like he's getting up.
Tapales special. He thrives in chaos. While other fighters panic under pressure, the Nightmare walks into the fire with a smile. Now let's talk about Naoya Inoue. 25-0, 22 knockouts, 88% knockout rate in world title fights. He'd already become undisputed at bantamweight, then moved up and crushed Stephen Fulton in 2 rounds.
Making his 24th consecutive world title appearance, here is the superstar of the sport and the pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome boxing's pride of Japan, the 4-division world champion, the current hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending, undisputed, super bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
2 divisions, 4 belts, each time. Nobody had ever made it look so easy. Inoue wasn't just winning, he was running a demolition service. His opponents didn't lose, they got retired. His hands were so fast, so precise, so violent, that people genuinely called them nuclear weapons. The blonde-haired monster from Japan had perfected boxing, counterpunching like Mayweather, power like a heavyweight, speed like a welterweight, IQ like a chess grandmaster.
And right hand from Inoue.
Put you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere. What position he's in, he's able to show
what makes his punching power.
Trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round.
It's really hard to get in and out.
Right hand hurts him. Oh, it's used her badly. The monster on the attack. Trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes. Backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue. That destructive.
But there was one thing Naoya Inoue had never truly faced. Someone who could hurt him back. Someone who wouldn't crumble. Someone who had the power to make him respect the danger. Tiajiri, the Nightmare. Let's break down what made this fight so fascinating. Inoue's style switched between orthodox and southpaw, seamlessly studied opponents like a scientist. Waited for you to commit, then destroyed you with counters. Cat-like reflexes that made him look like he was in the Matrix. Every punch had bad intentions.
This has been a good start from Rodriguez, and there's this heavy bombs have landed already.
And Inoue just found the fight on.
Good, even got it on the judges' cards. hero in their country. Whoa. From Inoue, this is a fearsome flurry, and he's done.
I came out looking to perform aggressively.
Oh, this is unbelievable from Inoue. Michael Alexander waves it off in the second. For Rodriguez, he strikes again, Inoue.
Tepales' style, pure pressure fighter southpaw stance that created awkward angles, relentless combinations, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, zero fear, walked through danger like it was a Sunday stroll master at taking fighters into deep waters where skill doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, and there Tapales did take a knee.
5, 6, 7.
There will be a sense of urgency from Tapales to try to get back into this round, and he does so, landing the naked left hand.
So that's a 10-8 round for Iwasa.
This was the ultimate contrast. The precise technician versus the fearless warrior. The surgeon versus the soldier. And here's the key. Tapales had something most of Inoue's opponents didn't. Legitimate one-punch knockout power. The kind that makes you think twice before engaging. The kind that makes champions respect you. From round 1, something was different. Tapales came out like a man possessed. Bang, bang, bang. Combinations that made the Japanese fans gasp. This wasn't supposed to happen. The monster was supposed to walk through him. But Inoue's eyes told a different story. For the first time, we saw hesitation. We saw respect. We saw concern. Watch his body language in round 3. Tapales is throwing bombs, and Inoue is studying, calculating, being careful. This wasn't the same fighter who demolished Fulton in 2 rounds. This was a fighter who realized, one mistake and I'm going to sleep. The nightmare wasn't just surviving, he was making Inoue work, making him think, making him second-guess his timing.
The 28-year-old from Uzbekistan, 11-0 with 8 KOs. There's a solid shot and a right hand again. And now here's the firefight we've been hoping to see.
Round 4, 5, 6. The crowd was electric. Tapales kept coming. Keep pressing. Kept making Inoue uncomfortable. The monster tried everything. Feints, counters, footwork. But Tapales, he just kept walking forward like a Terminator. And here's what shocked everyone. Inoue was getting tired. The unstoppable machine was showing cracks, signs of fatigue. The nightmare had dragged him into deep waters. Skills fade and only heart matters.
For the winner by split decision, and the heavyweight fighting pride of England and all the UK heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
The left hook is so long, isn't it, from Ngannou, and heavy.
Why that right hand? He's coming back, and Ngannou walks right into it, and you can't do that against Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua, nicknamed Quadzilla, is more than just a fighter. He's a nightmare in the ring. With a record of 29 wins and 4 losses, he's terrifying. But the real horror? 26 of those 29 wins came by knockout. That's pure destruction.
And the former world boxing champion Anthony Joshua has announced his next fight against the social media star turned boxer Jake Paul in a sanctioned heavyweight bout next month.
That's a bad idea.
Jake Paul's mad. He can fight, man.
Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua?
That's bad, bro. I can't believe Jake Paul would be crazy enough to fight Anthony Joshua.
And it almost, there's a left hook. Oh, my goodness! Down goes
His recent fight against Jake Paul ended in a brutal knockout, leaving Jake's jaw shattered into pieces. That's why every fighter fears stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua. Many have warned, many have tried, and now some are crying like babies and retiring from the sport forever.
Okay, let's go. I'm scared.